Championships in WWE are usually defended in wrestling matches. Sometimes it's one-on-one match, sometimes it's multi-man match, but almost every time superstar has to defeat someone to win the title and call himself champion. But throughout history there have been few occasions when superstars receive championship title like an award. So this is 15 times when WWE titles been awarded. Number 1. Dean Douglas receives IC championship from Shawn Michaels in Your House 4, Great White North, 1995. At the start of the show, WWF President Gorilla Monsoon informed everyone that he won't allow Shawn Michaels to defend his IC title because of concussion and asked Shawn to forfeit his belt to number 1 contender Dean Douglas. Fans in the audience were disappointed and booed Douglas when he received title from Michaels. Unfortunately for Dean, he had to defend his championship immediately against Razor Ramon. After less than 15 minutes, Douglas lost the title to Ramon and he officially has shortest IC title reign in WWE. Number 2. The Rock receives IC championship from Stone Cold Steve Austin. Raw, December 8, 1997. On this episode of Raw, Vince McMahon demanded Steve Austin to defend his IC title against The Rock, and Austin, being the rebel that he was, did not agree with Vince's demand. Vince still made the match official for that night's main event. The Rock was ready to compete, but Stone Cold said that he is not going to play by Vince's book and won't fight against The Rock. Austin explained that he is not interested in IC title and he only cares about WWF World title. Then he gave championship title to Rock and stunned him to end the show. Number 3. Mideon receives European Championship from Shane McMahon, Raw, June 21st, 1999. Shane McMahon was European Champion and he deactivated championship back in April. On this episode of Raw, Mideon said to Shane that he found a belt in Shane's bag and asked if he can have it. Shane said do whatever you want, and later Mideon just came out with European Championship belt. It just shows how important European title was back then. Number 4. Mark Henry receives European Championship from Jeff Jarrett. Raw, August 1999. On that year SummerSlam, Double J Jeff Jarrett defeated D'Lo Brown for both European and IC titles. Next night on Raw, Jarrett thanked Henry and gave him European title as a gift. Number 5. Chris Kanyon receives United States Championship from Booker T. SmackDown, July 26, 2001. You probably don't know who this guy is, but he actually was first US champion in WWE. Previously this title was part of WCW, but WWE obtained it when they bought WCW. At the time United States champion was Booker T. He was also WCW World Champion, but he won both belts when they still were part of WCW. When Booker joined WWE, he was part of the Alliance. On this episode of SmackDown, Stephanie McMahon said that Booker is willingly donating United States Championship to another member of the Alliance, Chris Kanyon. Booker just gave championship belt to him, and this is how first ever United States title change in WWE happened. Number 6. Triple H receives World Heavyweight Championship from Eric Bischoff. Raw, September 2nd, 2002. In 2002, WWE Undisputed Champion joined SmackDown brand, and championship became exclusive to SmackDown. Raw brand didn't have any World Championship. On this episode of Raw, Eric Bischoff came out and said that Raw fans deserve to have World Champion too. He invited Triple H to ring and awarded him with new World Heavyweight Championship. So Triple H didn't actually win World Championship 14 times, one time he just got it for free. Number 7. Lance Storm and Chief Morley receive World Tag Team Championships from Chief Morley. Raw, March 24, 2003. Previous tag team champions were Lance Storm and William Regal, but they had to vacate the belts because of Regal's concussion and inability to defend title within 1 month. Raw's general manager Eric Bischoff allowed Morley, who was previously known as Val Venis, to name new World Tag Team Champions, and he chose himself and Lance Storm. Number 8. Rob Van Dam receives ECW World Championship from Paul Heyman. ECW, June 13, 2006. At One Night Stand 2006 pay-per-view, Rob Van Dam defeated John Cena for WWE Championship. Also in 2006, WWE relaunched ECW brand. This was first ever episode of WWE CW TV. At the start of the show, Paul Heyman invited new WWE champion Van Dam to join the ring with him. Heyman awarded RVD with new ECW World Championship belt and declared him the first champion of new ECW. Rob was big part of original ECW, but he never held ECW title before. 4. Unfortunately, Van Dam had to lose both ECW and WWE championships after 3 weeks because of DUI. Number 9. Randy Orton receives WWE Championship from Vince McMahon, No Mercy 2007. Originally WWE Champion John Cena had to defend his championship against Randy Orton, but Cena got injured. When No Mercy started, Vince McMahon announced that John Cena is not able to defend his title and declared Randy Orton the new WWE Champion. Then Triple H came out, challenged Orton for the title and won it after 15 minutes. Later in the night, Randy got rematch from Triple H and won title back in Last Man Standing match. So technically, Randy Orton won WWE Championship 2 times in one night. Number 10. Dolph Ziggler receives World Heavyweight Championship from Vicky Guerrero, SmackDown, February 18, 2011. SmackDown's general manager Vicky Guerrero banned World Champions Edge finishing move Spear, but 1 week before, Edge still used Spear to defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Dolph Ziggler. Because of this, Vicky stripped Edge of the world title and gave it to Ziggler. Immediately Teddy Long came out and told that Vicky Guerrero is relieved of her general manager duties, and now Ziggler will have to defend his world title against Edge and Spear is no longer banned. After about 20 minutes, Edge won World Heavyweight Championship back. It's a shame that Ziggler's first world title reign was so short. Number 11. Samoa Joe receives United States Championship from Rey Mysterio. Raw, June 3rd, 2019. Rey Mysterio defeated Samoa Joe in that year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view, but the win was controversial because one of Joe's shoulder was not down. After the match, Samoa Joe attacked Rey Mysterio and injured him. Because of the injury and the way that he won US title, he not only relinquished championship but also gave it back to Samoa Joe. Number 12. Asuka receives Raw Women's Championship from Becky Lynch. Raw, May 11, 2020. At Money in the Bank 2020, Asuka won Money in the Bank ladder match. Next night on Raw, Becky Lynch came out with Asuka's newly won briefcase. Becky announced that she have to vacate Women's Championship and go on hiatus because she is pregnant. Becky also said that Asuka's briefcase actually has Raw Women's Championship inside and she gave championship belt to Asuka. This is probably the only time in WWE when awarding championship title to someone actually made sense. Asuka already had Money in the Bank briefcase, so she was pretty much guaranteed to win women's title anyways. Number 13. The New Day and Street Profits exchange Raw and SmackDown's Tag Team Championships. Raw, October 12, 2020. During WWE's 2020 draft, Raw Tag Team Champions Street Profits were drafted to SmackDown, and SmackDown's Tag Team Champions New Day were drafted to Raw. Both teams and general manager Adam Pearce agreed that they should just exchange the belts. All 4 men got extra tag team title reign because of this trade. This is why championship titles that have Raw or SmackDown in its name is not good idea. But they could make it work, just don't draft champions to different brands. Number 14. Becky Lynch and Charlotte exchange Raw and SmackDown's Women's Championships. SmackDown, October 22nd, 2021. They already did trade with tag team titles 1 year ago and nobody was fan of this. But in 2021, WWE decided to make Women's Champions trade titles. Both women didn't look very excited to trade championships, they even dropped SmackDown's belt on the ground. Gladly, both titles now are rebranded as WWE Women's Championship and Women's World Championship, so champions won't have to trade titles in such ridiculous way. Number 15. Piper Niven receives one half of WWE Women's Tag Team Championships from Chelsea Green. Raw, August 14, 2023. 4 weeks ago, Chelsea Green won Women's Tag Team Championships with Sonya Deville. But Deville got injured. Chelsea was looking for a new tag team partner, but couldn't find one. Raw GM Adam Pearce wanted to take titles from Green, but Piper Niven just came, took one belt from Chelsea, and she officially became one half of Women's Tag Team Champions. So what do you think about this list? Were there any more superstars who received championship titles for free? Please let me know in the comments and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more.